Kia ora, Nerolite here with another daily dose. Today, an in-game event for a game that hasn't even released yet, and the return of a space sim from a very popular genre, very popular series that is coming back to make its mark, and Pokemon Go, and what's going on there. All this and more today on the Daily Dose.
Hello. So.
You'd freeze, and your life doesn't flash before you because you're too fucking scared to think. You just freeze and pull a stupid face.
Alright guys, let's just crack straight into the news for today. For Honor is going into its beta phase starting January. You can get in on it if you want to. I highly suggest it. It looks amazing at the moment. Check out the link below down in the description for your access to the beta, again starting in January. Something kind of interesting is going on. They're having a big in-game event for the beta. You can sign up to join in with the closed beta. Later on in January, the open beta will launch up as well, and the release is going to be on the 22nd, nope, the 14th, sorry, of February next year. But this event that's going to be happening is looking pretty damn cool, man. It's actually looking pretty cool for a game that is generating more and more hype with every video that is released. I have to say, I'm pretty into this. I am definitely into this, and I have signed up for the beta. I'm looking forward to it. I want to get in and play it. Now, for your details on the beta, again, go follow the link below and you will be able to go and sign up for it. Now, you're going to register to be in the beta. You're going to pledge yourself to one of the factions, that is the Knights, the Vikings, or the Samurai. I myself have pledged to one of them. I'm not going to say which one right now. You'll find out once we get into the beta. Go and pledge yourself to one of them to start your own little faction war for the beta phase. Now what's going to be happening is you're going to pick a faction and then you're going to fight for that faction. Now this doesn't mean that you have to play the beta purely as that faction, alright? You can pick to be a part of the Viking faction and then play Samurai for 90% of the time that you're in the beta, and you'll still accumulate points. Don't worry about that. This is not a big deal. You can just pick your faction and then feel free to play the game however you want. You will still accumulate points for your chosen faction. At the end of it, it's going to tally up, and the faction with the highest points gets something amazing. They're not telling us what it is, but you can bet your bottom dollar it'll be something in-game to represent the fact that you won the faction war. They're giving away a couple of other things as well for everybody that participated. They're giving away faction emblems, which you can then attach to weapons and armor in-game to show your faction pride. And that will be coming at the release as well. You won't be getting any of these rewards during the faction battle, but definitely go register for the beta, get in there, enjoy, and win some points for your faction. Who knows, maybe you'll come out on top and get something a little bit special. There are other rewards coming that have not been announced, and we will find out later on. But again, for all those details, check out the link below. Go register today. Moving on, we have X Rebirth. Everybody knows the X series. X Rebirth kind of flopped. Let's be real here, it kind of flopped. Now, the creators of the X series and X Rebirth have come out and said, no, we're not done, we're going at it again, and they're doing a X Rebirth VR. So for any of you who've been playing Rebirth and want to check it out in VR, because a space sim in VR would definitely be cool. I would be all over that if it wasn't Rebirth, because let's face it, that game was not amazing. My personal favorite, X2 The Threat, in that series, had a whale of a time on that. Really, really loved it. And I was hoping that X Rebirth would be really cool. However, the developers said, have come out with a statement saying, no, X Rebirth, it wasn't the next in the series. It is just sort of restoking the flame. I mean, if you were trying to restoke the flame, you did a really poor job. It was more like trying to get smoke out of a wet pile of hay. You didn't do a great job. But they're not done. They're not done. They're coming back and saying, we want to do X4. It's in development. We are doing it. It is going to be all new. It's going to develop on the franchise and make it even more interesting. What I really took away from it was from one of the comments that they made, and that was they said it will allow you to fly many different ships. It will give you an all new interface to manage large fleets, and it will give you full freedom when building stations from individual modules. Now this sounds like a huge scope. This sounds almost like Star Citizen scope in terms of what they want you to be able to do in this, and that's kind of cool. I kind of want to see something more in that space genre. You know, we don't have a massive amount there at the moment, and it would be really great to see another contender, because really, as far as open persistent world sandbox space sim goes, we really only have Star Citizen to look forward to, and let's face it, that game's not coming out for a long time. But you know, I'm not going to get my hopes up massively for this. X Rebirth was a letdown. I'm a big fan of the series. I've got all of them on Steam. I still enjoy going back and fiddling around with them now and then. But I would really love to see this next installment take it to the next level and really showcase what X is all about and how gorgeous and how cool it was when it first started gaining traction way back in the day. So look forward to that. If you want to check out a little bit more news about it, links down below in the comments. Lastly, we have Pokemon Go. Now, I don't normally go off to phone apps or anything, but Pokemon Go is something that I've been playing a little bit, and I still play it from time to time, mostly coming back and checking it out whenever they do any major updates or anything. Can't say I'm massively enthusiastic about it, but I still come back and I play it every now and then, just for a bit of shits and giggles while I'm out and about. But originally reported by 9to5 Mac was that the Apple Watch integration for Pokemon Go was being cancelled. With no other words about it. It was simply being cancelled, and this was kind of a shock to a lot of people after they showcased it earlier this year. However, someone close to Niantic said, came out saying that basically that was just a port from the phone app to the watch in a very raw state, and there wasn't really any kind of development happening anymore, and that they had just completely canned it. Not sure what's going on with that so much, but an update to that story has come to light with Pokemon Go tweeting out, Pokemon Go for Apple Watch is coming soon, stay tuned. So this came from @PokemonGo app, if you want to check it out on Twitter. So apparently they're still doing it. It's still in the works. It's still happening. It's said to be a companion app and not a port, where it's going to track your eggs, how many steps you've taken, or your achievements and things like that, and also Pokemon nearby and everything, kind of like the Pokemon Go Plus little wrist doodad that you got for it as well. So, stay tuned if you're into Pokemon Go, if that's something that you want to get into, or if you're already into it and you wanted to get into it on the Apple Watch. It is still in the works. Maybe. According to the company, it is still in the works. However, people have kind of said that no, it's been canned. So stay tuned. There might be some more news about it. We don't know, but that's about it, really, as far as that story goes for now. I think that pretty much wraps it up for us today. Thank you very much for listening. Like, favorite, subscribe if you are on YouTube. Come over to Twitch, help out, follow us. And we will see you all again very soon. Kakite, have a great day, all that kind of business. See you later.